Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Omar Ashanti, Borja, the Burger Popper. Just giving my thoughts. A little breakfast time with the Burger Popper early in the morning. Um, just giving my thoughts about the whole new bowl proposal with the new TV partners, with I guess the 10 best non-CFP bowl games, um, and the fact that they're going to shuffle opponents, remove conference times, and all that stuff. But before we get into this, just want to say, just praying for this world, praying for this country. The evidence, I mean, the events in this country just show that we all need Jesus, every single one of us. So I just pray that um, He just brings revival in this time, and I just pray for the families who have lost loved ones. Terribly sad, it really is. That's all I'll say about that, honestly. You can get into that for a while, but going on about the CFP bowl situation, the non-CFP bowl situation. So Ross Dellenger of Yahoo Sports released a great article, which like Dellenger is one of my favorite writers. Honestly, I think Dellenger, Vaniti, and Auerbach are my top three, no particular order. But Dellenger released an article saying that the bowls themselves were looking at this sort of bowl coalition type of, I don't want to say alliance because that's two different. That's like two different systems. But this type of bowl coalition, 2025 adaptation, or excuse me, 2026 adaptation of the bowl coalition with these bowl games to create the best matchups. And for me, it sounds like a lot of wasted time and energy because the bowl matchups are already good. And I think I expressed this about the future of bowl games, the future of being a fan. Um, but looking at these matchups first, before going into onto my next idea, like the issue isn't the matchmaking itself. Like you look at some of these bowl matchups, like the Pop Tarts Bowl had 10-2 or 10-3 BYU, or 11-2 BYU. Yeah, they won 11 games. 11-2 BYU playing 9-3 Georgia Tech. That is a very quality matchup, right? For one of the more prestigious non-TFP bowls. You go to the Gator Bowl, you had 10-2 Virginia, not 10-2, sorry, 10-3 Virginia playing I think 8-4 Missouri. And even though Missouri had a weak schedule, like the game ended up being a very solid matchup. It was a 13-7 game that was close all along. You had you had games like Iowa Vanderbilt, Iowa who was probably the best 8-4 team in the country, if you can say, playing 10-2 Vanderbilt. You had Michigan, Texas, of course, like brand name battle. That's the type of thing that this new system would generate. But those were almost all those games were good competitive games. All those games I just mentioned. There's even more you can go down the line. I mean, like you have Arizona, SMU. Arizona's 9-3, SMU's 8-4. SMU was a win away from the ACC championship game, but you look at all those games, all those matchups, and honestly, think that we already have good matchups. The problem that I've been pointing to all along with these bowl games, and it's something that I did a college project on for my statistics class. It's somewhere in my mom's closet. I should have taken it with me because it's my absolute favorite academic work that I've done. Not that it's like a professional academic work. By academic, I mean something I've done in college. But bowl games have, I think attendance is the biggest issue with these bowl games. TV ratings are there. The Pop Tarts Bowl had its best TV rating since the 90s. The Gator Bowl, I want to say, had its best rating since the early 2000s or something like that. But ESPN had a press release saying that bowl viewership was up. A lot of these bowl games had transcendent viewership that they had not seen for decades, or at least a decade. The problem is engaging local fans enough to care about these games, to have them come, engaging fan bases and getting fan bases close by that want to come to these games. That's been the issue, and that's what everything is pointing to. You look at Michigan, Texas, every local, like that is as good as it gets for any bowl game, for any casual college football fan to go to a bowl game. Yet that game drew a little bit over 40,000. A lot of the upper deck was empty in that game. I mean, it's just an issue because I think they're attacking the wrong things, right? We already have good matchups. The bowl games benefit when there is a team of geographical importance. And that's what I found in my statistical study all the way back in 2018, my sophomore year at the academy. The closer a team is the biggest factor to a bowl game, right? So I think what the bowl game should try to do if they're going to do something that's like that is you have a geographical anchor to these bowl games. Like for instance, the Sun Bowl isn't tied to the Big 12. You tie the Sun Bowl to a team from Texas, Arizona, Texas or Arizona, or even New Mexico, maybe, but they're not going to like including the Mountain West and Conference USA in that arrangement, right? For instance, Independence Bowl, tremendous. I mean, worked out tremendously, and having Louisiana Tech play the last 2 years, honestly, and a lot of bowls are realizing that inviting teams that are close by in back-to-back years is something that it used to be taboo. Now it's fine, especially like with Louisiana Tech playing the Independence Bowl in back-to-back years, because they're close. They're like an hour away or 30 minutes away from Shreveport, right? Um, my thing is that this proposal is good in the way that it brings more television partners to the fold. Always a great thing, because I remember when I was a kid, you could watch the Gator Bowl on CBS, you had the Cotton Bowl on Fox on New Year's Day, and then you had the Citrus Bowl on ABC, and like just like looking back and seeing the different ways that they presented these bowl games, that they packaged them and like made it their tent pole event is really great to see, really great to look back on. But this idea isn't even new. Honestly, it's not even new. It's just new to the Power Four because the Group of Five has been ESPN has been doing this to the Group of Five in their bowl games. There's a reason we've been having conference champions play each other in Group of Five bowl games the past couple of years, like in the 2024 Kier Bowl, in the sorry, mine's blanking, the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. That one was amazing. Jalen Buckley was quite the dog in that one. Then you had North Texas versus San Diego State, a game between teams that I think won at least 9 games. San Diego State did. Texas or North Texas won 11 games and missed out on the playoff. So like you have quality matches that ESPN is bringing out, but I just think this whole proposal is good, but it's just attacking the wrong thing because the TV viewership is good. I think people still care about a lot of bowl games. It's just engaging local fans. And if you can engage local fans through affordable ticket prices, through promotion, honestly, local promotion, I think it's just too expensive to go to a bowl game these days. I haven't looked at bowl game tickets, but some of these bowl games, like even for upper deck seats with ticket fees and everything, it's like $40 for a family for a person, and then you extrapolate that for a whole family. That's like a couple $100 on top of kids getting Christmas gifts. Like it's just a tough sell. Like bowls have to do better to make themselves more affordable to fans. I just think that's what it is. I think it's affordability and getting regionally attractive teams, not getting these made for TV matchups. But let me know what you think below. I'm just a guy, I guess, who does loves bowl games. But until next time, everyone, peace, love, and soul in the burger popper. And Lord bless you, Lord keep you, make his face shine upon you, and be gracious to you. Have a blessed day. Today's the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it.